我们今天在做美式的烟熏肉，都是那种，牛胸肉，把它烟熏，我给你看一下，是上面那个牛肉下头也有，中间，然后最下面都是那个煤炭和木头，然后它就慢慢的上来烟熏，好吃的很，好吃惨了，黑暗夜。8色的版。3, 4.
If you're looking for some crazy, I'll tell you everybody's standing in a line for the water slide. You can come on over, we can take the roller coaster. And you know everybody's looking for a ride in the water slide.
Patrick Freeman here in Chongqing, China. Today is, I have to look at my calendar, today is May 16th. You know, it must be a trend that I have in bringing on special guests. As you saw in the last video, Liu Peng was just absolutely hilarious. And by majority of vote, you guys want him back. So we're gonna have Liu Peng back, probably not this episode, maybe next couple episodes we'll have him join us. We'll probably actually do a dinner. There's another interesting individual that I'm going to be sharing some time with today. His name is Ben Brown, and he has been here in Chongqing for over 20 years. He's from Minnesota, just a very unique individual. He can speak Chinese like you wouldn't believe, and he just looks like a good old boy from Minnesota. He can actually speak Chongqing dialect, Chongqing Hua, that's what it's called. I'm going to get him to speak a little bit, but he's going to share his story with us just to show you what it's like to live here in Chongqing, have a business. He's got a bar. It's called Ben's Bar. I'm going to show it to you in just a second. Let's head up to Ben. He's sitting outside just chilling. He's got his Captain America shirt on. Captain Chongqing. Is that what I should introduce you as Captain Chongqing?
I don't know about that.
Man, thank you very much for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for coming out.
This guy is he's like a total legend in this city. So you came from Minnesota, you were in Seattle for 10 years.
Yep.
And you moved here to teach.
Well, I was in Minnesota until I finished college. And then after, when I was in college, I came here on an exchange program. I loved it. I learned how to say, hello, my name is stupid, because Ben means stupid in Chinese.
Benda?
Ben.
Ben, okay.
Yeah, Ben Dan means total idiot. My brother's name is Dan, so in Pinyin that's pronounced Dan. So
did you have the problem when people would ask your name and you would tell them that it's Ben, they would kind of look at you like...
Yeah, well, it actually helped, because nobody forgot my name.
But you said in a year... would you say you were relatively fluent?
Yeah, it took me about 3 months to get to the point where I could converse with people, and about 6 months to get to the point where I could lose arguments with my ex-girlfriend. So then I started making 20 flashcards every day, and then the next day I'd wake up and I could remember 3 of them, and I would make 20 more anyway. And I got to a point where I had about 150 in a stack, and I'm adding 20 new ones every day, taking out 20 every day. And I was studying characters for about 4 to 5 hours a day, every day.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
And then in the evenings, most evenings, I was going out with my friends from Chongqing who mostly couldn't speak English, and I'd get drunk and try to understand them. Eat hot pot and try to understand what they were saying. And
there's so many resources available that you depend on that resource. You go to it, and you might remember a couple of words here and there, but. You depend on it so much, or at least I have, that I don't feel like my learning. I think my listening is better, obviously, but actually being able to speak it grammatically correct and all that stuff has been, the resources have been my downfall. But I think I'm a great case for, you can still come to China, even if you don't know the language, as long as you know how to use these different resources and you have a contact to go to, you could probably.
Oh yeah.
You could do very well for yourself. How have the Chinese received the beer here, the microbrew that you do, and how's the business going in that area?
So the brewing has been an adventure. I started making beer in Chongqing basically because I moved from China back to the States in 2001, and then I was in Seattle for 10 years and I got spoiled on really good craft beer. And then I came back here in 2012 and there was literally no craft beer in Chongqing.
Right.
And so
Neither in Chengdu.
yeah, there was a little in Chengdu.
A little in Chengdu.
But there was no craft beer in Chongqing. And then, so I started learning how to make beer myself at home. And I met a guy, I was in Chengdu actually working at the time, and I met a guy who was from California and has like a, I don't know, he's a couple of credits short of a PhD in biochemistry or something. He's highly educated and understands beer on a microbial level. So he taught me how to brew, and then, but for the most part, brewing beer in China has been getting increasingly easier because more suppliers are coming in, more people are drinking craft beer. The industry is growing much more slowly in Chongqing than the rest of the country.
Okay.
Mainly because Chongqing people, in my opinion, have their own established culture and cuisine, and it's different from the rest of the country. So
Kind of white.
yeah, they don't get into new things as quickly as a lot of the rest of the country does.
All right, so we're going to go talk to the chef. The chef from Australia, right? Tate?
That's right.
Tate, say hello to everybody.
Hi guys, how are you?
They didn't say anything. All right, well, they're watching it. So this is Tate. He's the chef. He's doing the barbecue. So is this Australian barbecue that you're preparing for?
This is more American sort of barbecue.
Oh, nice.
But it's Australian beef, of course.
Gosh. So is Australian beef more expensive than American beef?
Probably on par,
Par and par, okay.
but the Australian beef's more popular.
Okay. So how long have you smoked the beef? here?
They'll sit in there probably 6 hours.
6 hours? Nice. Nice. Tate has been here for 7 years, right?
4.
4 years.
Yeah.
4 years. So do you speak Chongqinghua?
No,
No. In any Chinese?
not much.
Not much?
Not much.
So how do you survive?
Well, I mean, every person I sort of spend time with ends up their English goes really good. My Chinese stays the same.
You sound like me, dude. I feel like I should know more than where's the bathroom and how much does
Yeah,
this cost.
yeah. I mean, I can say many words, but I can't really speak.
You can probably,
I can get my way around.
you can understand more though, right?
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
And I mean, with my accent, it's very hard to get the words out that people understand what I'm talking about.
With Australian and Chinese mixed in there.
Yeah.
So where are you from in Australia?
Queensland,
Queensland. all
Sunshine
right.
Coast, yeah.
Good. Have you been back? I guess you haven't with everything going on.
No, I haven't been back for 18 months now.
Wow. Wow. Well, hopefully things will lighten up and you can get
Yeah.
back. Bring some more of this beef back.
Yeah, not wrong.
All right, now I'm feeling like I'm back in Texas. Look at that cold slaw. That's the Mount Everest of cold slaw. A little salad there, potato salad. Got some bread going. Look at that, Heinz barbecue sauce. Looking good. Also got some chicken wings. It's looking good.
We got some spicy pork sausages.
Nice. So, did you order these from here?
No, we make them.
Make them. Is this your recipe?
It's actually Ben's recipe,
Ah.
which is it's pretty tasty.
Get a close-up shot of that. Yeah. Sausage.
Juicy.
This is illegal, isn't it? This is, the police are going to show up. They're going to say this is not legal. All right, you got to say what they say in the U.S. Put another shrimp on the Barbie.
Put another shrimp on the barbie.
There we go.
But in Australia, they don't call them shrimp.
What do they call it? Prawns.
Prawns.
Yeah.
That's a Paul Hogan thing.
最外面的那个非常好吃，
好吃吗？
好吃惨了。So this is the beef brisket. First batch just came out. Smoky, crusty, really delicious. See, fatty and meaty.
Is that part of your new diet?
It is not, but it is very, very good.
Busted.
All right.
Busted.
所以我现在就是我们的酒，我们自己酿的啤酒，二氧化碳气泡有一点少，所以我们再加气。We bought this. We brewed this ourselves. This is an American orange peel wheat, and I'm just adding CO2 to it because it's a little undercarbonated.
I was about to tell you I like my beer stirred, not shaken.
Yeah, well, then you'd like flat beer.
I mean, my mouth is freaking watering. I'm so hungry. I haven't had barbecue in forever. So we're gonna sit down and have a little bite. Tell you how it is. All right, here's a test. You see how. Coleslaw's good. Passes the Freeman test.
How's the barbecue?
Oh,
The barbecue.
I'll tell you right now. That's the important part. He's asking me how the barbecue is. Let's see. Here's your barbecue.
Hey, feel like in home. You should say that.
I feel like singing my national anthem. Oh, say, can you see?
Hey,
Oh.
when you gonna have a barbecue like that?
Oh, man.
In Chongqing? Think about in Chongqing?
Well, the thing is, you don't get this meat in Chongqing. Yeah, at least I don't know where you get it. But this meat, I mean, this tastes like American barbecue. Yeah. Good job, Ben. Good job. Hopefully I get seconds. Oh, this is so good. The sauce is great. Italian's barbecue sauce, but maybe the fact that I haven't had some in so long, yeah, it just hits a spot. Gotta love it. I'll tell you, when you haven't had barbecue, it brings tears to my eyes, you know, it's just so good. I think I'm tearing up here. I'm tearing up, oh. I feel like I'm Dorothy. You know, click my heels 3 times, barbecue, 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 and I'm back home, right here.
In Chongqing.
In Chongqing. Forgot the sausage. Very good. Tate, phenomenal. You're an excellent chef, dude. Tell Ben to give you a pay raise. Big pay raise. Like 6,000 UN a month, at least. Buffalo wings. Excellent. You see this guy sitting behind me? This guy could kick Chuck Norris's ass, right? No?
No.
He's very humble. Olympic, what year? Olympic coach 2008?
3 times. 88, 92, and 2002. Actually 4.
So give me the years again.
88,
88, 92,
2004,
2004,
and 2008.
2008 Taekwondo coach. Men's, women's, mix, how?
I was a men's coach.
Man's coach. Yeah. Chuck Norris. You got a contender.
Don't know why it's not. It's a Sichuan pepper beer. We make it. There are actually about 6 or 7 people around the country that I know of that make Sichuan pepper beer. But Sichuan pepper is an interesting ingredient in that it leaves this kind of chemically off flavor when you put it in beer that's not very pleasant. And a lot of the other places mask that by using yeast or other additives, adjuncts we call them, that mask the flavor. They'll use orange peel or other things that take away some of that chemical flavor. And we've, through about 5 years of research and profanity, have figured out how to use a basically tasteless ale yeast and barley and come out with a Sichuan pepper beer that has a fairly pronounced Sichuan pepper aromatics to it, but does not have this chemically aftertaste.
This is not a paid advertisement, but this is probably by far the best beer here in Chongqing. And it's Ben's beer, Sichuan pepper beer. I think it kind of sounds funky, but it's super tasty, super tasty. So, Ben's got it right here. Next episode, we are going to go to his microbrewery and check out how he actually brews this beer. So stick around for the next episode, guys.